Hey, what's up? This is Chosen. It is Tuesday, May 25th. Time to get you caught up on Raid Shadow Legends because we have got the craziest dungeon event that has ever gone live happening right now in Raid. I have done almost 500 runs already in the first day of this event, and I have charted it all. So I will let you know how that has gone for me, show you the numbers and the results. We'll go into everything going on in game. We'll also reverse engineer to try to figure out what the global leaders are doing in terms of these dragon runs. So let's get into it. Alrighty, so first of all, I'm about an hour or so behind this morning. Usually I can get these daily wrap-up type videos out a lot earlier in the morning, but what I wanted to get as much of a sample size as I could for this dragon tournament, so I was grinding it overnight while I was sleeping, and then when I woke up, I had to get it all charted and added in on here so I can get the most accurate graph possible that I can. So if you see here, I've been going through and charting every single run, and I've gotten all the way down to almost 500. We're at 470 total as of right now that I was able to get done in the first active day of me participating in this event. And it started out really bad where I was like, yesterday I was live streaming and I was like, are we sure this event is live? This is why I gotta track these numbers to make sure there isn't some error going on, because I want to say after like 250 runs, my percentage of speed drops was like 12 or 13. Like, it was really bad. So the normal drop rate for speed, I guess I should explain that before I dive into this. The normal drop rate for speed is about 11%. It's just over 11%, but then you have to account for every now and then the small percentage that an ancient shard drops. So it's about 11% is the typical odds. So if this is truly a 2x, we should expect to be somewhere around 20%, 20, 21%, doubling up on that 11. But after about 250 runs, my percent was literally 12. It was like half of what it should be. And I was like, really? Is this event actually a 2x? Is it actually live? 250 runs is a pretty decent sample size. But I kept going, and then I had a hot streak from 250 to 470, and I got that percentage kind of back up. That's why it's important to get as large of a sample size as possible, because statistical anomalies can take place and make you think, like, what's going on here? You got to get as large of a number as you can. I'm hoping to get this to at least 1,000 during the event so I can really stamp down that drop rate. But I've got it all the way up to 18.3%, so the RNG is starting to even out the more and more runs that I do. I had a lot more success auto-clicking overnight than I did running it live on stream. I was able to get more speed drops. And then when you claim them all and you see it kind of laid out in your inbox, you can see, like, okay, speed is definitely the most common set here. So yeah, I expect as I keep grinding and get that number closer to 1,000 over the next couple days of this dragon event, that number will get closer to 20%. So it is definitely a beefed up speed event, and beneficial for you to farm if you're able to get a large sample size of it, because typically, remember, we're about at that 11% rate. So this is the best you're ever going to do in terms of farming those speed pieces. And of course, for fun, we've got to pop in to the global leaders here for the tournament points and try our best to reverse engineer these results. Let me pull up the calculator, and then we'll get it to a place on the screen where it's not blocking everything. Let's go somewhere like right there. So this is a little bit tough to do because we don't know if they're running stage 20, which can actually be optimal, the most optimal per energy spent in terms of acquiring points, or if they're going to be doing stage 24 to try to get the best blend between the two, or if they're going to do stage 25. A lot of these endgame super whales are doing stage 25. And then your endgame players that are kind of trying to be middle ground and get silver and points and gear are doing 24. So odds are most of these people are doing 24 or 25. And the expected points is going to be about 17 points per run. It can be a little bit under or a little bit more, like 16.7 to 17.3, somewhere in there in terms of points per run that they're going to be getting. Because I think right now for me, in terms of my points per run, I'm at like 16.8 or so, but if they're doing 25, they may be a little bit ahead of that in terms of points per run. I think my exact number was like 16.84 or something in terms of points that I'm getting per run so far in my charting versus how many tournament points that I have. So for terms of trying to reverse engineer this, we'll go with 17 points per run. And then what we're going to do is put in the 24,870, and we're going to divide that by 17. and then we'll get 1,462 runs about. And then we don't know if they're doing 24 or 25. It'll be 18 or 20 energy respectively. So we'll go times 19. We'll split the difference. And we can expect they have spent about 27,800 energy. So I would say there's somewhere in between 27 and 29,000 energy, somewhere in that window in one day, pumping it into the dragon. And they're not even up by a whole lot. There is people right on their heels. This top 5 is pretty competitive, 22 to 25,000 basically on the points. So yeah, somewhere these people are going to be hitting 30,000 energy spent pretty soon, which means they may get close to 100,000 energy spent by the time the event is over. I will definitely have to keep tabs on that and try to get as accurate as possible in terms of reverse engineering this, because yeah, gonna be one of the most insane like dungeon tournament events that we're ever gonna see probably. So then as we dive into covering what is going on in game, obviously the dragon tournament is the big thing. You'll have to keep tabs on your group. I've got somebody going hard. I'm in the second spot, and I did 500 runs. Well, like I did like 470 something that I charted. I did a couple before that when I was kind of getting my stream up and rolling and didn't have my chart set up yet. So I was somewhere around 500 runs, and I'm nowhere close to DJ 2991 here. They are they're blowing me out of the water here. But yeah, gonna be a tough tournament to win. I'm just going to kind of try to get as many speed pieces as I can, and wherever I finish is wherever I finish. Then for the events tab, we've got a champion training starting tomorrow. Artifact enhancement is going to be live right now for the next couple days. You want to make sure and at least get to 1,000, scoop up those core hammers, and then after that, not a bad time to go ahead and invest in some of your artifact upgrades if you've got the silver to do so. And then we've got a dungeon diver event that anybody going hard in the dragon is going to complete. I've already done mine here on the first day just by doing that massive dragon farming during the stream and then some overnight clicking. So let's fire up the shop and see if there's anything worth going over here. Let's get this plugged in. We've got the dungeon pack coming through. Okay, 3 days of XP, 1,000 energy, 500 gems, and 2.5 million. Okay, and 7 legendary tomes, 10 energy refills. Alrighty, we've got a 2.01. So, for high spenders, it's not that bad. You are getting energy right now, which is a priority to grind into the dragon, get those speed pieces, and then the 7 legendary tomes to go along with it. So, it could be worse. It's not an amazing recommend from me, though, or anything. And I don't know if Plarium has a quota to hit or something, but void shards are typically the best seller for endgame high spender type players, and they are really slamming the void packs. These special void packs almost every day coming out at the best price that endgame players ever get them offered. So I don't know if we've got like the first quarter meeting coming up or something with investors, but they are really trying to raise money here with these void charts. They put out that savage pack. They're doing this crazy dragon event to try and make people buy energy. They must really have that first quarter meeting with investors coming up, and they're trying to boost up those numbers or something, because we're seeing like the packs are a little bit different than I've ever seen them in my 2 years of playing. But anyway, if you're curious about this one, we've got the 60. Let's erase this and just go with the 24 voids. Boom, boom, and bang, 2.40. So yeah, if you are a big spender in Raid who's pretty end game, this is probably the cheapest that you're realistically going to see void shards offered to you at this 2.40 on the void pack here. We plugged in this one yesterday. It's like a 2.5 on the monthly pack. The gear, are they finally coming down? I swear this used to be 15 for 6-star rare. Are they finally going to start lowering these gear packs? I mean, it's still too much at $10. But, I mean, this should be like $5. So, hopefully, that's interesting. Let me know in the comments. Am I wrong on this? But it seems like this used to be 15. I could be wrong. Maybe they've done this at 10 when it's rares. Maybe I'm thinking of like 6-star epic on Immortal, but it seems like that's coming down a little bit. Then we've got a 3-day pack, and boom. And boom, we've got 1,000 gems, 5.5 million. Oh, this is in honor of the artifact enhancement event. We're gonna get some energy for the dragon and some silver for that. A 1.90, unfortunately. And then the pack string here, I don't remember. I think this one ended up being like a 1.8 or something when you buy the whole thing. I don't remember it being super amazing. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. I'm just doing my best to kind of guess and go off of memory here when I did see the whole pack string. But if you're curious about the first one, I can plug it in for you. No, that's the... I'm moving the arrow here. Okay, here we go. Put in 10 and... We're going to go 5 refills and 850 on the energy. Boom. Yeah, 1.27 to get us started here. That's not going to cut it. I'm sure the last one is really good. $3 for that is amazing. But what do you got? What's the price you got to pay to get there? So, yeah, anyway, the dungeon pack's decent for high spenders. The special void pack is great for high spenders, in my opinion, especially if you wait for a 2x void, which if you're curious, we should get that in about 5 weeks because we just had 2x void. The shards usually go on a 2x 6-week rotation. So about 5 weeks from now, you're going to have to wait for 2x voids, but we might get some crazy 10x for Siffy or something. I don't know. And then other than that, nothing really to take note of here in the offer shop. So that will do it for this morning's video, getting you all kicked off on Raid Shadow Legends. If you're watching this right when it comes out, there's a link down below in a pinned comment. I'll be live for the next few hours, hanging out, grinding the dragon, doing some quizzes, having some fun, playing Raid, and interacting with you guys if you want to stop by and say hi. So right now, I am at 18.3% on 470 dragon runs. I'm expecting that number to get closer to 20 or 21% when I get the sample size up around 1,000 or so. Hopefully we can keep trending in the right direction. So let me know down below how it's been going for you. I always enjoy reading through and seeing how things are going for the community so that I can help develop my perspective as I keep making more videos. And if you want to stop by and say hi, I look forward to seeing you there. But otherwise, as always, thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your day. Peace.